Hey guys, Ryan here. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm able to generate unique Sudoku puzzle interiors for my KDP books in about 30 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. 30 seconds to generate unique puzzles. And the software I'm going to be showing you, and I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I do it, but the software I'm going to show you also can do more than just Sudoku. So stay tuned for future videos because this stuff is packed with potential and standing out by offering custom interiors like Sudoku puzzles instead of just the default generic like lined paper is another way of gaining an edge over the competition to increase your KDP sales. So I'm going to hop on over to my computer and I'm going to show you step by step exactly what I'm doing. So the software we're going to be using to generate Sudoku puzzles is called Whiz. It's made by the people, well actually I don't know if it's made by the people that made BookBolt, which is probably the most popular KDP software as far as like niche research and just all around KDP tools go. But I don't think they made it. I'm pretty sure they bought this company out. Either way, it works just the same. So that's a good that it's tied together there. I think you only need one account for both. I could be wrong. All right, before we start, my name's Ryan Hogue. I've sold over $1.6 million on Amazon. If you want to follow the links in the description, I have a really popular Amazon KDP playlist on YouTube. So if you want free content, check that out. I've got a KDP community on Facebook. Would love to see you there. I publish income reports on the first or second day of each month, so you can follow my progress as a KDP seller, as well as print on demand, Amazon merch, and Amazon FBA. And I took the time to make a full-blown Amazon KDP course, a full knowledge transfer from me to you. It is paid, but it's well worth the value. We've already got people in there absolutely crushing it. So check that out, link in the description if you're interested in learning everything I know about KDP. All right, now if you want to follow along with making Sudoku, if I keep saying that wrong, by the way, my bad. I don't really know how the word's pronounced. I've probably only done Sudoku puzzles like maybe once in my life, and that was probably 10 years ago at this point. But if you want to follow along and how to generate these interiors, that's the benefit of this Whiz software. It's like I don't need to know anything about it. I just input the settings into the software and hit go, and then it works, right? So if you want to follow along, to get started with a Whiz account, I'm going to show you how you can get 2 months for free, and this is only going to take a minute. But you're going to want to go to BookBolt first, all right? If you want to use my affiliate link, that'd be great. It's bit.ly/BookBolt, link in the description. Register an account and use the code Ryan's Method, all one word, when you do, and you'll get 20% off. I'm pretty sure it's lifetime, so definitely worthwhile. Once you're signed up, click your profile picture in the top right, and then go to subscription settings. It should be the second link from the top, and then you should see a link that says get 2 months free for Whiz. Trust me. If you actually use this stuff, you'll make your money back. I promise. All right. If you're going to sign up and not use it, then save your money. There's no point. All right. Once you're inside of Whiz, the sidebar here has a bunch of options of different types of puzzles we can create. Today, we're just going to look at Sudoku. So go ahead and click that. All right. Sudoku puzzles, by the way, these are that like 9x9, or sorry, is it 9x9? I think it's 3x3 grids where some numbers are input and then you have to fill in the rest of the numbers. I could be wrong. Again, no, it is 9x9. There it is. See, I told you guys I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. I know how to make the books. I don't know how to do the Sudoku. So as far as difficulty goes, like you see on this slide, I would be going for the very easy ones. Anyways, this is all you really have to deal with to get these puzzles created. These are the settings. So I'm going to walk you through each one of these. Starting with bleed, I always like to do bleed. And then size, I'm doing the 6" by 9". I think that's a pretty like compact but big enough sized book. So people can bring it with them if they're traveling, or they can, you know, I'm not gonna lie, if it was me, I'd probably put one on the toilet so that when I'm in the bathroom, if I decided to do a puzzle, you know, I don't know if anybody does that anymore though, since everybody's always on their phones, but you know, who knows? So I like 6x9, but again, you can do 5x8 or 8.5 by 11. All right, and then font, there's really no wrong selection as far as fonts go, as long as people can read the numbers. I'm going to walk you through why I think you should explore the idea of using a monospace font. So monospace fonts, if you're not familiar with them, that means that every character of type in the font family occupies the same amount of horizontal width. So a lowercase letter I occupies the same amount of horizontal width as a uppercase W. So it can look weird. It reminds you of like seeing a typewriter. The reason I think it's appropriate for Sudoku is that it will allow I don't want to say letters, it's not letters, it's numbers, it's always numbers, but horizontally and vertically, they'll always line up perfectly. So I used Roboto. As a web developer, I'm pretty familiar with a lot of these like free open source fonts, and Roboto is like a really popular one on Android. But yeah, so any monospace, I just use Roboto Mono, it sounds weird. Anyways, difficulty, I put very easy for this book. There's no wrong selection here, right? We're selling these to people who are going to want very easy, normal, medium, hard. There's absolutely no reason not to generate different puzzles on all of these difficulties. So right now I'm just showing you very easy because that's the default. But I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different difficulty settings. Every book you make should have all 5 settings. You should create a puzzle using all 5 settings. There's no reason not to. All right, type. Again, this is where being a Sudoku. All right. When I was trying to type this out, I could not spell it right for the life of me. I would put an O where the U is and a U where the O is. Anyways, 9x9 is, I think, the default. Like the only time in my life where I recall doing these puzzles, I did a 9x9 grid. I think the 16x16 may be a little bit more hardcore. So if you're looking to stand out and kind of zig while everybody else selling these Sudoku puzzles is zagging, maybe while they're zigging, you'll zag. While they sell 9x9, you sell 16x16. Again, go ahead and go to Amazon, install that DS Amazon Quick View Chrome extension that shows the BSR underneath the search results, and search for Sudoku 9x9 and search for Sudoku 16x16. Scroll through page 1, or if you have like Jungle Scout, you can try running Jungle Scout and see which is selling better. I mean, I would guess 9x9, but I could be wrong. So these are the last 4 things you can configure before you generate your interior. I always leave include puzzle index checked. As far as including solutions, I can't think of a reason not to leave that checked. If I bought a puzzle book and the solutions weren't included, I'd be pretty mad, unless you're trying to like game the system and sell the Sudoku problems book and then sell the solutions book separate. But again, not recommended. Puzzle match and solution page numbers, I check that box. That way, I'm pretty sure if you do that, you have to select page numbers as well. So the way that works is, I think I actually have screenshots right here. Yeah. So this is how it'll work. When you check that box, you'll have, when the book starts, the first half of the pages. So if there's 150 pages, the first 75 will be the actual puzzles that you see there on the left-hand side where they need to actually solve them and fill in the numbers. And then right at about the midpoint, it'll insert a page, like a blank white page that just says solutions. So it's a warning that everything after this is the answers. And then the first page there correlates its page number, as you can see here above me. And you actually can't see because my chair's blocking it, but the page number assigned to this page matches the page number that has these puzzles. So they can go to the solutions page and then they'll see page 1 all over again. So your interior will actually have 2 page 1s. One is the actual page 1 with the problems they need to solve. The other is the solutions page 1 that correlates with that problem. All right. And if you just wanted to see what the interiors look like, the actual like problems that it's generating, the Sudoku problems or puzzles, they look like this. This is a very easy one. So a lot more of them are filled in than on the harder ones, but that's really it, guys. I mean, after you hit generate, it only takes about a minute to generate a full book. If as far as page count goes, that actually determines how long it's going to take to generate your interior. I've been doing the 75 page interiors because if there's 4 puzzles times 75, we get 300 puzzles in a book, which is a nice round number. So I thought that worked well. If you wanted to, though, you could also generate like multiple. Like the max they'll let you generate at a time is 80. So what you may do is say do 75 twice and then use some software to mix those 2 interiors together. You're obviously going to have to do something different as far as these solutions would go if you take that approach, because you can't have 2 solutions pages, right? So you'd probably want to not do the mirror. You'd probably want to change the setting here, match puzzle and solution page numbers. You would not want to enable that if you're going to go for more than the 80 pages by marrying 2 interiors together. Sorry, I'm probably complicating things a little too much, but if you want to, I just want you to know that's an option. You can always generate multiple interiors and then stitch them together using software of your choice. For instance, like I've used the, what is it called? Tangent templates. They have a nice, I really like how easy it is to use their interior editor. But they're not the only software that has interior editors. Just throwing that out there. That's my preference. All right. And then I went ahead and made this cool Sudoku book cover, called it everyone's favorite Sudoku book. And I put a little level, very easy. That way in my template, I can just delete very easy, put medium, put hard, put very hard, maybe change that background color to indicate, that this is, maybe if it's very hard, I change it to a little bit of like a red or something. As far as like the cover, I just went to Pexels.com, P-E-X-E-L-S, one of my favorite websites for open source, CC0 license, Creative Commons 0 license, pictures, meaning every graphic on there you can use for free, commercial, personal use, no attribution required, no license required. So that's a nice website if you're doing things like KDP covers. Again, P-E-X-E-L-S. I have no affiliation with them. I just like how easy it is to use because everything on their domain can be used. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Do me a huge favor, and if this video helped you out at all, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be alerted the next time I drop a video like my income report that's going to come out in a couple days, just hit the little bell notification and YouTube will notify you when I drop that video. And guys, again, if you want to check out Puzzle Whiz, the recommended way to do it is to use my link to go to BookBolt, save 20% with promo code Ryan's Method, and then go to your profile, go to subscription settings, and go to 2 months free of Puzzle Whiz. Otherwise, you're going to have to go and pay full and not take advantage of the 2 months free. So I don't know why you would do that. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you at the next one.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at ryansmethod.com. Thank you.